Time to find out. It is indeed the solo challenge, and it's Madden Ultimate Team time. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
From his end zone, Wilson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And finally down at the 32-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 49 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Here's Griffin. Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Griffin.
The pass caught by Olave.
Touchdown, Saints.
Chris Olave.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Saints put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Griffin will try and throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. And what a way to cap off the opening touchdown drive. You go for 2 and you get it.
Remember when the PAT or the extra point was a gimme, right? Not plus 99%. It's not that way anymore, so more people are willing to take a chance, go for 2, and take the kicker a little bit out of the game.
Throwing now, Graham on 1st down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Graham to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Graham. And the ball is knocked out, and this is picked up by the Saints. And the return stops just a few yards shy of mid-47-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
The goal of a wide receiver is to hit a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
This is 2nd and 8. Now it's Griffin. Buying time to his left. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. On very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They go play action with Griffin. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And they'll throw on 1st down with Graham. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. On 1st and 10, it's Graham. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
All on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Lynch. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Marshawn Lynch, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have cut the lead back down to 2. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations on, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, Wilson. And they'll get him down right around the 20. Down. He completes that corner number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Out of the gun, Griffin. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. They'll keep it on the ground. Perry adding
tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Flush to his right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the...
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Night Train Lane. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. On the give, this is Lynch. 46 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
Now Graham looking to throw on 2nd down. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd. Back to throw. Graham. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Graham. Touchdown. CeeDee Lamb. 30 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. They'll run on 1st down. It's Perry. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, Perry. Now they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They run it with a Hall of Famer, Eric Dickerson, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Going to give it up the middle. Here's Dickerson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Perry. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They run with, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and the Falcons grab it. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Third quarter starts with a run from Lynch. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll run again with Lynch. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Graham here from the shotgun. And he's taken down here by the Saints. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They will indeed go for it with Graham. That is caught. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. They'll try the middle with Lynch. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. Able to find the open man. That's That's complete. And this is going to be another first made at the Saints 36. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Williams. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. Now Williams. And he'll get this down only to the 18. 2nd and 9. Williams. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Graham going to set up to throw. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same, because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Now a give left side, it's Dickerson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now Griffin. Got an open man, it's Olave. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Dickerson on the handoff. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Eric Dickerson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end, because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
This is Perry. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They go play action. Griffin completes it to Evan Ingram. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll throw on first down with Griffin. It's complete to Williams. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Play action. It's Griffin. He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
On 3rd and goal, here's Griffin, eluding the pressure right. Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Following the fumble recovery, Graham forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. They'll try and wind down some clock with Lynch. And a short pickup to about the 25. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Now Graham. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Now it's Graham. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. He's going to air one out. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Saints will take over here just shy of the 30. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
He's going to let it fly. That's caught at the 25. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Falcons come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.